Greetings and salutations. It's another edition of Conversations with Cornelius. I am your host, Cornelius, and today we are blessed with two individuals, one with Catholic charity, the lovely Nicole Bailey. Nicole, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Nicole, I was taught those of insignificance always introduces the person of significance to the person that's insignificant. That's what I was told and taught.
Oh man, see, you would have been too modest.
The person that's not significant, first of all, introduces the people of significance to the person that's insignificant. That's what I was taught.
Okay.
I don't know if that was true. Could you introduce this individual to the viewing and listening audience today?
Okay. This is Derek with AYES. Derek is going to be hosting a summer camp at the CE Magruder Family Resource Center this summer. We're very excited to have him here. This is their first year here. This is actually our first year doing multiple camps. So welcome to our pilot experience this summer.
Thank you so much, Nicole,
You're
for the
welcome.
introduction. I'm happy to be here. And
Derek said, throw the hooks up, baby. Get comfortable. There you go.
yeah,
Not Rosai.
no, my name Derek Leonard, aka Socrates, 450 Spring 08, Hattiesburg, Mississippi grad chapter.
Okay, Hattiesburg.
Yes.
Oh, Hattiesburg.
Yes.
Crooked letter eye.
Yep.
Humpback eye.
Yeah.
Okay, grad chapter.
Yep.
Okay.
7th district.
Okay, but you ain't physical fifth. I can't talk about that right now.
Yeah, but I've been up here long enough. I'm physical fifth now.
Nicole's like, what are y'all
I
talking
have
about?
no idea what you're talking
It's all
about.
right.
It's all good.
Yeah, is she Delta material? What she look like to you? What she look like? What she look like? What she look
To
like?
color,
What she look
Wow.
like?
it looking like what, like maybe a Zeta. Can you so cool? You down to earth?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Something worth considering down the road.
What's
We'll
that?
see. Sororities.
Okay.
Would you
That's
do
crossed
Look,
my
she been
mind.
thinking about it too.
Because I was approached about it once. I'm not going to tell you which one, but I was approached about it, but it just seemed like a
Okay.
lot of work at the time. I had a
It
lot
did?
going on. Mm-hmm. It was a lot. This wasn't the right time.
It wasn't the right time,
Mhm.
but it's the time is now.
No, this was like a little while ago. It wasn't the right time.
It wasn't.
I mean,
I'm
but
busy. You all know because you see
I
me.
know,
in my
but
I don't-
office.
I don't know.
mean, I'll be honest. You're halfway there because you're so involved in the community. So that's a
Listen.
major function of being a part of sorority or fraternity. So you're pretty much in there. You're doing the work.
We'll see.
She does it well. Well, listen, summer camp, Nicole, for you, I know it's a lot. Derek has done it. How many years have you done it?
This would be the 5th year. AYES is doing a summer program.
What does
Okay.
that stand for? I didn't want to say it incorrectly.
Okay, AYES stands for Aspiring Youth Enrichment Services.
Aspiring Youth Enrichment Services. Gotcha.
Yes,
Gotcha. Wonderful. 5 years.
5 years we've been doing some program. It's been actually AYES has formed longer. It was started by founder LaDonna Harris, and I'm mistaken, 2015. Back in 2015.
Okay. Cool.
Mhm.
Now, here's y'all's connection. So you have to do research on people. Okay. She has some Alabama roots.
Okay.
Didn't know that, did you? Derek? Huntsville, Northern,
Yes, she told me that when we first met.
Northern Alabama.
Yeah, I know about Huntsville.
Yeah.
I mean, she told me a little about it, but you know, I'm saying she know I'm from Birmingham.
205. First.
205. Went to proud alumnus of the A.H. Parker High School.
A.H. Parker.
A.H. Parker. That's all you got to say.
A.H. Don't even got to finish it, huh? Just say A.H.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Listen, and you know, Nicole's New York by bred and birth.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Birth in New York, right?
Yes.
Birth and bred. So
Yeah.
we've baptized her in Southern.
Okay.
Southern player,
I
listen.
gotta ask her one question though.
What ask
Oh, boy.
her?
Okay. What type of tea you like? Sweet, unsweet. See how-
Always sweet.
okay, you can baptize her right then.
Yeah, she
Now,
got
you know my
baptized.
parents are from the South. but they were raised in New York. He
She
says that
keeps
doesn't
throwing-
count.
That doesn't
But it's
count.
true. They
Yo,
were raised. My parents and
Okay.
all my other family, a lot of family are still in the South. North Carolina, New Bern, North Carolina,
Okay.
Clarksdale, Mississippi, and then parts of Georgia, but I don't remember which part of Georgia.
Okay. Cool.
Mhm.
That's pretty cool.
Give me
So-
something.
what?
Dude, give me something.
Oakwood.
Yeah, but that was just for school.
But that's
my
still Southern.
Family
That's still Southern though.
originated from
You
the South.
had to pick up some of our ways.
And most of the people there weren't from the South.
It was y'all wasn't.
No.
Hmm.
Just like when I lived in California, most of my friends there were not from California. They just moved out there for school.
Mm.
Interesting.
Just like a lot of people here are not from Nashville.
Who?
When I go to
y'all
when
ain't
I go
from
to
here.
a lot of community
We are
meetings,
from
there
here.
are not a lot of people from
Okay.
Nashville in the room.
I wouldn't say that. She is right about that. It's a lot of it's like okay, you're not from Nashville.
Right.
I'm
right.
more from Nashville than a lot of people because I originally came here to go to Tennessee State. So
say that slower. You came here to do what?
to
yeah.
go to the
The John
Tennessee
Merritt
State.
Boulevard. G500. John Merritt Boulevard, Nashville, Tennessee. 37209.
Yes, I did.
You see, you feel the glory when I said that. There's the heavenly angels just descending. That's our school. That's my school of
Oh
choice.
yeah, you already know TSU is the best.
Nah. She's been here and hasn't been to homecoming. I know.
Okay.
I
Okay,
know.
hold up. How long you been here?
2019.
And never, like Marvin Sapp, never would have made it
Like you
Actually, I
literally
was just listening to that on the way over here.
you literally right around the corner.
I
from
know.
one of the most prestigious events in American culture.
Oh yeah, it is.
And she has not been. And so therefore, she ain't been fully immersed. She's been sprinkled.
Oh yeah. Man,
When she get that fish,
oh yeah,
fried,
the fish.
when
you
she's,
ain't- she don't know. She just don't know.
so I can't ruin it for her.
Okay, we just gonna. Yeah,
Yeah, can't ruin it for her.
just know. I would say you need to make sure that TSU homecoming week she takes off. She doesn't work on Friday and Saturday.
Oh yeah. But that's a sin. I'm gonna tell Catholic Charities
yeah.
that we
no.
nobody goes nowhere near the center on those 2 days.
So you want to know a little secret?
What's the secret?
Okay, so you know Metro schools, right?
It's always out on homecoming.
But it wasn't always
No,
until they were like
Fall
Oh.
break needs to fall on TSU homecoming.
until they were like so we have an awful lot of call outs.
Over
Do-
500.
Mhm.
The
Oh,
district
just-
is 500 people short every year. And now one of the years I chose to just stay back
Mhm.
and just see what it's like when there's no teachers in the building.
Yeah.
One year I stayed back and then go to the pet rally and the fish fry
Yeah.
Friday. For what I don't know, I apologize to God like 12 times. God, I'll never do this again. I promise you. I know I've sinned before you. I've sinned.
Uh-huh.
Doc, we had 13 teachers out in our building on that Friday of pep rally and that Friday of homecoming. As of my school, it
I
was
know.
13 teachers
already.
out. Guess where we were? Outside.
Yep.
I said, principal, send them all to the gym. It was a good day. We going outside. And every teacher who's there, everybody just stand in the corner and we'll just pray don't nothing pop out. But that's what it's like when you have over that many call outs.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a liability.
It really is. And then I'm glad Metro understood that you have a lot of proud alumni
Yeah.
that works within Metro schools.
Yeah.
And yes, they know TSU homecoming is a thing.
Oh my God. It's a thing, Nicole. It's major. Like it's major.
We won't plan programs around that time because we've noticed it's always a conflict.
What's
Like
that?
we're doing an event
Mhm.
and people say it's homecoming. We're just like, don't even bother.
But you have to go. Like
I'm sure I'll be there soon.
homecoming is the equivalent of the July meeting without all that particular it's that rejuvenating. You know what I'm saying? It really is. But anyway, we digress. AYES, Catholic Charities, CE McGruder Center. So many things are happening. Tell me what's happening right now, not as in this moment, but 2025, 2026 is looking like what for the McGruder Center?
Right now, it's looking like innovation and growth. So, as many people know, we just came on the other side of a renovation. And so now we're just getting back into the swing of things, bringing in new partners like AYES, trying to figure out alignment within our center with the partners that are co-locating, and then trying to figure out what external partners can align as well. There are a lot of people that are trying to get into the center. So I'm trying to make sure that we're at least able to sustain what it is that we do have going on. We have a lot of programs focused on youth. I think that's one of our biggest growth initiatives. And I know that's a need based on the amount of potential partners that come to the center asking to do youth programs. So we're probably going to be able to build an entire ecosystem just around youth programs, mental health, skills building, engagement activities. Let me see, what else do we have going on? Trying to get some arts and culture in there as well. We'll also have programs for individuals that are justice impacted. That's adults and youth.
Slow down.
Justice impacted.
Dara, we telling the South we don't have to talk so fast. I tell her she talks too fast.
Did you understand me? Was I going too fast? Just a little bit?
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
You
All
talk
right.
too fast. That's in New York.
Yeah, there's New York that they were like, look, we chill down
Right,
here.
we chill. She talking about Justice Center, something that it went so fast. You said justice impacted.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out.
Okay. Mental health, Black Mental Health Village is really powering ahead with lots of programs impacting our seniors, our youth, even our partners. Benias has really made a point in making sure that our partners are receiving the services that we need so that we have the strength that we need to service our community. I think we have a food pantry there, so basic needs. And we're actually now launching another program called the Career Mobility Hub. So that will center around more wraparound services as relates to employment. And United Way is there with their financial empowerment center. So if you need financial counseling, they're there as well. And maternal health, we're growing those programs. There's My Baby for Me, which is under A Chance to Learn. So if you have children from 0, meaning you're an expectant mom, till 18 months, they have a meeting every Monday from 11 to 1, where they bring in different individuals to come and just share information with you, health resources. You also get wraparound resources like food and clothing, and Catholic Charities partners with that organization on that front as well. So lots of opportunities. And now we have our new audio-visual room.
Okay.
So individuals interested to come to do podcasts and classes for young people around that subject matter. Love Academy is already doing that.
Yeah. I've talked to some students from AYES who would be very interested in learning how to do podcasts.
Oh, seriously?
Yes. They were very excited about
podcasting.
Yes.
If only we knew somebody that was, somebody that did that and would be interested in teaching youth like on a continual basis.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
That would be great, don't you think?
We could just find somebody who could
someone
do that,
out there somewhere.
That would be nice.
Right.
Now, you see, we're the insignificant talking
Yes,
there you go, throw it back on me. Huh?
Would you like to introduce somebody that could maybe teach these classes?
Yes, we got Pastor here, podcaster extraordinaire, expert, the main man.
Let me tell you, I went to the radio station in 2017 one day.
Okay.
1 week. Since 2017, that one day and 1 week is now 2026. And I can say I have done from 17 up until now, I would have been responsible for at least 4 radio shows and podcasts weekly. Literally. I didn't ask for it. I'm being honest. I didn't ask for it. They was like, Pastor, we need you to come to the radio station. I'm like, cool. But they didn't know I was a school teacher.
Yeah.
I don't ever lead with that.
Yeah.
I used to lead with that. Or it depends what circles I'm at and how I lead with it. Around educators, I lead with that. 17 years. I know what this day feel like. It's a day of freedom. It's a day of liberation.
Oh, yes.
It's a day of jubilee. It's the Pentecost has fallen. You hear me? No kids, no Hittites, Jebusites, Pergasites, Amorites. You hear me?
Oh, yeah. You got
Nuck and Ray. You going home, son? I ain't got to deal with you. So I get it. So I'm at the radio station. They was like, well, you're a natural. I said, I don't know if I'm a natural, but I had to teach school for 17 years, usually 3 different disciplines. And 1 year of kindergarten where you don't get go to your corner and do a break.
Yeah.
Kindergarten, you intentionally, from the moment they come in that room, put up their bag, crisscross applesauce to the day you did, the time you did, there's always something in kindergarten. So I was telling them, I've been doing this. Then I told them at 4 years old, Nicole, I don't know if I told you this, my mama used to do the radio show on Sunday. So I've come up in radio. Oh, by the way, my associate's degree is in communications because that's what I wanted to do. Be the anchor man.
Okay.
So that happened 2017, Tuesday turned into Monday and Tuesday. Then it went from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then it went from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at the radio to a podcast. Literally, you can open up your phone. No boast, no brag. You can Google me. Okay. I'm Googleable now.
Okay.
Type in the Yolanda and Cornelia show and my face pops up. And I said, now I'm on 2 radio stations. I'm fine. Got podcasts. I'm fine. But it's a discipline I've been walking in. A lot of people say they want it until we cut that light on.
Yeah. You're right. You're right about
we want a podcast. And like Nicole, like you said, I said, let's go live right now.
Okay.
Because I got an app right now. I mean, the audio will be different as I put out my phone. There we go. But I'm here to help. That's why we're here. Because AYES, Love Academy, who else? Preston Taylor Ministries.
They won't be there this summer,
but I'm just saying,
they'll be back in the fall for after school care. Okay. And I know they're always doing different clubs.
Right.
So there's opportunity there as well.
Right. For you to do it. Because AYES, I'm going to do it. 3D. He going to bring me through. But that's how I'm here for it. People don't understand. This is a articulating, you know this, y'all know this. This is a skill and learn behavior. Even if you got the gift of gab, I'm not saying you need to go to school, but you do need some type of opportunity to sharpen your saw.
How would somebody do that?
Through a lot of speaking classes. Public. Here's the thing, and I'm big on this now, not because I'm preacher, pastor, etc. AI can do a lot, but AI can't talk for you. Daryl has to. We can sit down AYES essential strategic plan for the next 12 days, next 12 months, next 12 years. AI done it. We've asked Chat, Copilot, Perplexity, DeepSeek, Gemini, Claude to do it. They've done it, but it ain't gonna present. That you gotta stand before the board and present it.
And you're right.
You can't be up there. I think. Well, do you feel me? No. Eliminate all of that, especially when you're talking to me, whose mother went to school with Oprah Winfrey at DTSU. Yes.
Okay.
Communications is her thing. Even to this day, she writes speeches for the college presidents where she serves. So you're not going to sit in my face and use broken English.
Gotcha.
Bruh. No, we're not doing that. See, we need to eliminate some of these cultural slang and statements because you think you're about to sit in the front of the light and be unpolished.
I got a question.
Yeah.
And I've had difficulty trying to get my middle school kids. For those who don't know, I work at a middle school. I do restorative practice.
Heaven is my goal. I did middle school.
And the thing is, what they don't understand, I tell them all the time, look, it's this thing called code switching. You talk to your friends one way, and you talk to when you're at school, because you can't. One of the things big in my school, students refer to teachers as bruh. I'm like, dude,
I'm not your bruh.
yeah, and they not understanding because in their head they feel like they're not being themselves. Now, what I tell them is, look, in this society, you got to kind of sometimes change up some things depending on which circle you're in, like you just mentioned before.
But circles is important because if they're around other people that are talking the same way, and that includes adults, they're not going to know any different. You see what I mean? Like I was telling him the other day, my mom would stop me mid-sentence to correct what I said that was not correct. That was bad grammar just now, but you understand what I'm saying?
No, I get you.
To the point that I wouldn't want to keep talking.
I don't understand what you're saying. What did you just say?
My mother would interrupt me mid-sentence.
Correct.
To correct my grammar.
Correct.
Consistently. So in the middle of a story, sometimes I would just say, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Like, it's okay.
But remember, now, what do you do for a living? You offer a service. You offer a space. You are connecting AYES, Love Academy, PTM, Pathways Kitchen, Black Mental Health, Seniors on the Move.
Mm-hmm.
You touch every day at least 8 organizations.
Yes, my wonderful open door policy.
Yes.
And guess what?
Yes.
If you did not have that discipline, how effective would your building facility be? Like, that position doesn't require a whole lot of broken English. It requires somebody. I didn't say color. I said it requires somebody who understands code switching if you have to switch. I told them this, D. You should tell them. I said, y'all listen to Lil Wayne, Webby. You know, I'm out the loop. I don't. Yeah. I said, when them guys sit down to do contrast, they don't talk like they rap. They don't talk that way. They use right prepositional phrases altogether because the language of cash is a different language. I said, and when you sit down and when they have conversations with mainstream America, they talk a different way. And we miss that, but we have to keep that before them. It's not that I'm baptizing you into the mainstream, but you just need to know the skill to communicate and listen. Because now I don't want to go into this, but I need to. You just said it. In the event the community that you're around has taught you to communicate, that means listening as well. You don't even listen the way you need to listen when you get into the mainstream culture. You don't even listen the way you need to listen. And that's a skill. So at AYES, in the event I have a space to come in and just, let's talk about the 5 levels of listening. What's that, Mr. Hill? What's that, Mr. D? The first level of listening is ignoring. I was just teaching it to some teenagers Sunday in Sunday school. The next level of listening is pretending. And I said, how many of y'all do that on a daily basis? When your teacher corrects you or is trying to redirect you, you're pretending. You have started at 13 and you think for 5 years, for 5 hours a day, at 5 years, 5 hours a day for 10 months, you think you're going to turn that switch off when you're in front of an employer trying to get a job, and for the last 5 years, 5 hours a day for 10 months, you've been pretending? You think you're going to walk into a job that could possibly be your bread and butter, and you think you're going to just turn that off? Oh, Pastor Hill, you ain't got to bring it. No, I'm bringing it to you for real. Because you have practiced from 7th grade to 12th grade to be the great pretender. That's a communication skill. That's listening. So when you get in front of the NIL deal.
Yes.
When you get in front of, let's just say Krispy Kreme, you the track athlete, you the star, you the basketball, and they want to bless you because of who you are, but you've been pretending. You might be a great athlete, a great ballerina, whatever, but because you have disconnected this skill that you should have learned or learned it through a certain culture, you're gonna miss out. That's why AYES is so important now, because now Mr. D gonna show y'all when when the camels come, Southern talk, when the eagle lands,
yes,
you gonna miss out because you're not a listener, because you've been pretending, and that's the second level of listening. I got 3 others. I'm not gonna talk about it, but people don't know. You need to learn that skill in the 5th grade.
I was just about to ask you about that. Do you think they should teach public speaking? We did an entrepreneurship camp, and I really wanted to put public speaking for a week. Each week, was a different theme, but I felt that it was very important for our kids to learn how to speak. I didn't take public speaking until I was in college, and it was only one class that I had to take.
I'm be honest with you. Yes, they do.
You see?
And I thought it was I remember I took it public speaking one time, and I took it in my senior year in high school. And it's funny that these kids will get out in class, get down the hallway, but when you get a mic in front of and that light on, it's like,
don't go mute now.
I tell them,
don't go mute now. Man. We live on YouTube.
I know. I was
people can comment, engage.
Yes,
you're right. It's like you talk about it. When Mr. Hill pull up, y'all, he go pull out his phone. He go pull up the app. It's right here. He gonna say start. Let's go. Now, what is your story? Your story is to be sold and told. Tell me your story. That's podcasting 101. Not 101, 001 first. What is your story?
But that is intimidating too, though. Because one time we were in my office and I was just talking to him and
him. I don't have a name.
Talking to Pastor Hill.
Cornelius, Doctor, Reverend, the Right Reverend, Vice President, Dean, Vice Moderator. Can you give me some more attributes?
I think you're just giving them all to yourself.
But no.
But yes, so we were talking with his cousin, and I was talking about myself.
Yeah.
And I think you said something along the lines of like, you should share this story or just talk about it. And he's like, pulled out his camera. I'm like, I don't want to do that. That is very intimidating to get in front of the camera and talk about yourself. Now, if you prepare for it, maybe. I think that's different than just communicating in general.
Right. Extemporaneous. That's the word we use. Extemporaneous. Yeah. But right. What's your story? You can tell him, D, when he'll get up here and cut that light on.
Yeah.
That light for real. It's in your eyes.
Yeah,
Don't be talking about, no, I need to know on January the 13th, when you got to write up.
Yep.
In 3rd block, I need to know what you were thinking, what you were feeling, and what made you made that choice. I need to know that. Because you need to share. And in your restorative practices next year, you can share with your supervising principals. Listen, when they come to me, one of the things we want to work on to restore them is how do they communicate? How are they listening? How are they listening? I don't know. Did you watch Charlie Brown growing up as a child sometime?
But I wouldn't remember details about it.
Well, this is the one detail you remember. Okay. And I didn't ever watch it with neither one of y'all. What did his teacher sound like? See? You remember the teacher? Oh, Lord.
Yeah, she may be a little bit too young. Yeah.
No, I just don't remember so long.
The teacher said, all she would want. We never understood what the teacher was saying. Never. Yes, sir. I can't remember the name, but Charlie Brown would say, yes, children. Mr. Man, what are you hearing? You know what I'm saying? What are you listening? Are you being selective in your listening? You only hear me say what? So based upon your level of listening now, when it's time for you to communicate in your wheelhouse, when you open up your drawer and you pull out your words, these are the only words these are the only words you've heard. And sometimes this is a very offensive language.
Oh yeah.
So you don't even know how to communicate respectfully. The first word out of your mouth, bruh. I'm not your bruh.
I want to say some many things on
I'm
that.
not your bruh.
Because here's the thing. And on one hand, like you said, like some of these kids, they really don't know how to communicate. Because they'll take me to a situation, I said,
And it's okay.
so you don't feel like, think about it, what you just said, that's going to come off as very disrespectful to that teacher. And they'll sit back and think with it. And I kind of explained to them like how it can. They're like, oh, because in their mind, they don't view it as being disrespectful. Like I know a kid right now, we'll see him over the summer. He get in trouble, do something. He can be, man, while I teach it, and you know,
that's communication.
And you know, now
that's
all
communication.
Teachers don't understand. They gonna view that as highly disrespectful. Now I know the kid enough to know. Look, he just expressing himself. Look, I know it's nothing. He just frustrated. So when we go back to my office, we call it the Peace Center. We go back.
No, not the Peace Center.
Yeah, we call it the Peace Center. One day you didn't come by. It's like I got the light set up, kind of dim, kind of real peaceful. And come in, and we'll have a one-on-one conversation. And I tell them, I'm like, now here's the thing. You can't come off like that, even though you're upset. Hey, it's a way to handle it. It's a way to, and I tell them, look, and then when you get to my room, hey, look, you can vent all you want. We just in these walls, but you got to understand how other people perceive things. And you said about listening. So you know, in this TikTok generation, their attention span is about like that.
Yep.
And I just be like, wow, and I'll be honest with you, being in education, I don't know the answer.
See that?
Who are you?
Yeah, who are? And if you open it up, you go through, that's curriculum that we can use this summer. Like real talk. Like, okay, Nicole says, AYES listeners, she comes in. Miss Nicole's coming in at 10:37, and y'all need to just listen. Not talk. Listen.
But I think the point that you just raised is important about the attention span. So for instance, if I don't make it to church on a particular week, right? Mm-hmm. I would typically have my children sit with me and watch a sermon on TV. I watch their eyes go like this, just like that. And I'll tell them, I'm going to ask questions afterwards to make sure that you're listening and making sure that it's questions that are questions of significance where I know that it's not like a yes or no answer. Like I need to see that you're really analyzing what was going on.
Yeah.
But they cannot focus. Even when I did children's church for years, more years than I care to have done it. It was great, but it was a very long time. And over that course of time, I've noticed the difference in how I have to engage the children.
Oh, yes.
And my sister is an educator, and she's mentioned it too. She's like, the kids today, as you would know, their attention span is much shorter than it was years ago. I think I started doing this like around either 2006, 2008, and just wrapped up in December of this last year doing it.
And and even, I'm gonna be honest with you, and not just in the classroom, I also coach.
Right, you coach.
I coach football, wrestling,
and track.
And track, and just we be wrestling. I literally just showed them a move right before, and they're on the mat. I'm looking like, dude, literally, I just showed you this move less than 5 minutes ago. Like,
not listening. Short-term memory.
Not listening. So when the opportunity to reward success shows up in your life, because you look at those individuals on here, and this is their life being rewarded.
Oh my God.
But you don't understand the discipline behind the REEL, the real. See, you don't know. That might have taken 15 times to get that 8 seconds. Like a football. I
Yeah.
hate it. Coach, why do we have to run and practice the same play from August to October at the same time in practice, Monday through Thursday? Because they say it's muscle memory.
Yes.
You just do it without thinking. But again, that's a discipline. So when I cut that light on,
Yeah.
and I put these head because I can hear different. When I put these headphones on you,
Yeah.
and we go live, what are you ready to listen to? The conversation, and what are you willing to share? Because you got to listen to you. And if you have not been navigating emotionally, then again, wherever your emotions are, that's where your spirit is. You can never separate your emotions from your spirit. Never.
That sounds like a whole nother conversation.
That is.
Oh, yeah.
But see, and restorative practices, when they come to you, you already disruptive, you already disheveled, you've been disconnected and disassociated from the learning environment. So how do I restore you in my presence, in the peace center to send you back? So possibly this won't happen again. That's a whole 3-4 hour.
Man.
But that's, you know what?
You,
that takes a summer academy
yes.
to keep you in good emotional disciplines. And in summer academy, I don't want my kid doing nothing. First of all, that's broken English. But you want your kids in something that's therapeutic, that's going to strengthen and stretch them. You don't want them to have 2.5 months of nothing, of them making their own decisions, them getting up when they want to, them not being accountable. And you think August the 12th, when I set them down on that first day of school, and we got to do this for 10 months, in the last 2 months, you haven't been doing this? Doc, I'm telling you, I taught school for Nicole when I land my plane. And we had 37 minutes and we were only supposed to do 30. You know, see, I told Nicole, your son went to school with kindergartners all this year, 60-month-olds, 72-month-old children. That's all. At their best, they 70 months old.
Yeah.
That's all. Not 7, not 70 months. That's how old you are. Crisscross applesauce, hand on your hip, finger on your lip. I know all the cliches. He going to middle school next year.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them might be already 14. He ain't talking about no finger on your lip, no hand on your hip.
Oh,
and he got a cousin already 17 or a brother who's experiencing the life of a teenager. So middle school is very traumatic. And that was my first speech to all of my parents when middle school was 5th grade.
Yeah.
My daughter did middle school in 5th grade and I was like freaking out.
I said, last year, your daughter and son, whatever, went to school with 60-month-old children.
Yeah.
Didn't know their right foot from their left. I said, but today, when you leave this room, just know they are getting on the bus with somebody that might be already 14 years old.
Mm-hmm.
That should be a freshman in high school. To go from your peer being 60 months old to a person that's supposed to be a freshman in one summer, oh, you got some some different conversations.
Oh, it's gonna be a whole lot.
And he's not trying to traumatize me on this.
I'm not trying to traumatize you.
I got one going to middle and one going to high school this year. I just did their graduations on Wednesday.
Well, not trying to traumatize you anymore, but so your one going to high school might be going to high school with an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
No.
19. I failed the 5th grade. I'm turning 19 in October.
You're right.
I'm sure everybody sees the
Yeah.
fear on my face right now.
No, but that's real,
It
like
should
Yeah,
be
it's
all right.
real.
And she already had some friends because of band that were in high school.
Now I would say this, in getting to your point. Well, I know at my middle school. Now it's
Right.
on different spectrums of kids. We got the kind of naive,
Naivete.
naivete, innocence kids.
Right.
And we got the kids that know some things.
That's right. They know some things.
Yep.
They know some things.
Yep.
Hey, listen. Know some things.
Oh yeah. They
From
do.
there.
Yes. And it's very interesting to see how
The dynamic.
Yes, it is. It's very interesting. Very.
When your child is arguing over Pokemon cards
Mm-hmm.
in elementary, love it. Middle school. I pray he stay Pokemonish forever. But know some things. Them
Oh yeah.
who ain't never had Pokemon and have to share and have to compete every morning
Yes.
just to get in showers, just to get a comb, just to get a toothbrush, toothpaste. It's a different child. And they listen differently.
Yes, they do.
They listen differently. Their coping mechanisms are different. And people don't know that. So when you get before an individual who have not experienced the know some things
Yeah.
that we know, see, it's a lot of restorative opportunities, and it's not a clash of authoritative respect. That child might really think, I'm my mama's peer. I ain't her child. Listen, when my mama leaves, I'm the surrogate parent.
Yeah.
At 14, I'm the mama. I will never verbalize that because I don't know how to articulate that, but I'm the surrogate. I'm the authoritative figure in my house.
So you asking me, who I've been the authoritative figure in the house, when I get on that bus and come to school from 9 to 4, I got to listen to somebody else tell them what to do, how to do it. It's the whole.
You had your rabbit mind. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
If we
you're right.
If we went into church, I would say something else. But that's real. So you have beaten her. Where you from? Well, I'm from such and such. Well, let's hang out.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. I don't even get to think like it in my mama house. Well, I'm the thought in my mama house. My mama has left me as the surrogate.
Yeah.
And I've possibly been the surrogate since I was 11. Now at 16. What are you saying to me?
I'm gonna ask Nicole a question, and I hope it's
Ask.
not too personal. In the morning, do you get your kids off of school?
Use words. We're talking about community.
Get my children.
There you go. There you go.
But then they continue getting ready.
Okay.
They're very independent.
So let me tell you something. It's a lot of kids got to get themselves off of school. And when I first, I'm be honest, I was being naivete.
Thank you.
Towards this. And I'm like, wait, your mom, your dad didn't
Grandmama, big mama, Madia, grandmammy
get you up for school? Like,
didn't help you with help you iron your clothes.
Yeah, I was like, and that's what I had to learn in myself. Like, okay, this is something I'm not familiar with. And to be honest, I grew up in a single parent home. And I remember morning my mom would come in, Derek, get up. You know you gotta go to school. These kids, like, and parent be right there in the house.
And don't get them.
Yeah.
Don't get them. I know. I have taught in Title I schools.
Yeah.
Can I say that? To be
Yes.
politically correct. And I knew relationship is everything with us.
Uh-huh.
And when I discovered said student Nicole has become the surrogate in her household and in the 7th grade, it's a whole different conversation. I even have to teach you differently.
Yeah.
Because number one, you really hadn't learned anything all your life.
Yeah.
You haven't been to be submissive since kindergarten, third, fourth grade. You really been getting up, preparing, cooking, cleaning, cussing, fighting, walking. So I had to learn in my first assignment, walk the kids home. I mean, I tell her all the time, you mean to tell me from 10 to 14 for 10 months for 5 hours a day, I have no adult supervision? See, when you throw the numbers up, and people say, oh yeah, I ain't do nothing in the 5th, 6th grade, but by the 7th, 8th grade, oh, I done met the item mine is a devil workshop.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna use the word, I'm finna. Not going to, I'm finna find something to get into. And when you have that student who has been the surrogate in a culture, teaching them is different.
Do you all in education get training on things like that? Because you mentioned earlier, I don't remember all the details, but something you said stood out to me about the student that was reacting a certain way that would come across disrespectful to the teacher, right? But I know even when I was working with the kids a few summers ago, conversations I had with my sister that stood out with me on like understanding, the background of some of the students that she would work with in public school. And then I also did foster parenting training classes. And I remember some of the things that they used to say there. So those things used to pop up in my head when I was teaching in this class and certain behaviors I saw. And I was like, you know what, Nicole, I know how you want to react, but also you need to take into consideration what might actually be going on. And so don't react on instinct, like how you're raised. This is just disrespectful. I'm just going to shut this down. Think about what might actually be going on behind the scenes, or with what you say, how they're taking it. They might be taking it the way you're thinking that they're taking it. I remember one time I was talking to a student and I was like going like this, and the student was like, don't put your finger in my face like that. And I had some words that I wanted to respond to about what I could or couldn't do. And something just said, no, just leave it alone and just let it go. But we weren't all raised. Growing up, these aren't the things that we had to deal with, right? It's a different age. So I feel like it is in the best interest of all of us to understand who it is that we're dealing with, because it's not just how we feel, but understanding triggers with this population. Like you said, there's so much before they hit the door. There's so much that they may have already dealt with. And we're trying to communicate to them the way we were taught to communicate. I'm the adult. You listen. Children are seen, not heard. All that good
Say that
stuff.
again.
Children are seen and not heard.
Children are seen and not heard. And in the event you heard, so you get knocked out.
Yes.
You got an option.
And I'm not saying that they shouldn't, that they are allowed to be disrespectful, but I'm just saying that there are other significant considerations, and all of us probably need that training, even in the workforce. You probably see it with your coworkers, your staff members. I see it there because these children grow up to be adults.
Oh, and
you see what I'm saying? And now your peers are dealing with the same thing.
So, no, yes, I do think everybody does need this training. And the thing about the training, yes, the schools, they provide the training and everything. But the thing is, when it's confronted in real life, are you going to remember that training? Or
you're gonna default to your mechanism
and
your discipline. You default to your discipline.
And you're right.
All of that. What's all that about? I know what it's about, but all that gonna get you fired.
And here's the thing, and you said about coworkers and stuff like that. So it was a study came out maybe not too long ago about how, quote unquote, employers about the workforce that's currently like 18 to 25.
They're not ready to work.
Yes. And
They
I
don't wanna
got
go to
a
work.
good friend who works at the Tennessee State.
3500 John Mary Boulevard, Nashville, Tennessee, 37209. I can say that fast because I can.
And he was talking
Now.
about the kids, the college kids that's up there, and everything he's saying. I said, "Yeah, I could tell. I saw that. Yep,
You taught them.
Yeah,
That was the kids I taught.
yeah." I was like, "Yep." Well, so y'all getting it down the line.
That's
Like,
right. And y'all getting the adult behavior.
oh yeah,
Y'all are getting the 7-year pattern discipline person. Whereas I saw them at 13 and 14, y'all are getting them at 21, and this is how they be behaving. But then you go back to 7 years old.
but here's the thing. Remember what we was talking about different elementary
In middle
and
school.
giving us, okay, let's just start with quote unquote discipline. Kid get in trouble. What are the consequences for the kid? Hey, let's get some candy. All right.
Right.
Go back. Okay. So discipline basically similar. No harsh consequences. In high school, some of them a little bit harsher, but no real harsh consequences. Then bam, real world hit.
Oh, it's a
Oh, I
consequence.
can't do this. Oh, because I tell my black boys, look, sometimes you just gotta be quiet, because when you go out there, you are gonna have a situation with the police. It's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're gonna cross paths with the police. And look, I'm trying to keep you alive. This advice I'm giving you, the main objective is for you to live past that incident, that encounter with that policeman.
Authoritative figure.
Yes.
Say yes, sir. Say no, ma'am. Or excuse me.
Mhm.
What did I say that offended you? That has to be taught.
And that's
That's
part
emotional intelligence.
Are you all teaching that in camp this summer?
I teach it off the books, like to the kids.
Yeah.
And the thing
It's
is,
embedded in you.
Yes.
But somebody had it on, because I'm looking at multiple curriculums right now,
Yeah.
and someone has it on their curriculum. I'm sure emotional
what?
social learning.
Yeah, we are. Yes.
Yeah.
And even when I tell them and they come in my room, they got in trouble with the teacher. I said, look, how you reacted? Look, let's just imagine this was a police officer. Hey, you got to learn. Even though if you're upset, you got to learn. Hey, you got to just hold that down until you get to a safe place.
Do they believe you? I know sometimes I talk to my son about things, and he's admitted it. He said, I hear you. I just don't feel like it could happen to me. I'm like,
Okay.
but it can.
But
And if you keep acting this way, it will.
okay, you want to be funny part? A couple months ago, 8th grader had a situation with the police.
Your school?
Yes.
Okay. Pray.
He was in a car. The got pulled over, and because and you look at him, he don't look like he kind of tall, skinny. It's 8th grader. The police did not believe he was just 14. They thought he was grown. Did he have his? It just so happened he had an ID on. He had got a week before.
Wow. They said he was 14. That could have gone a totally different direction.
It could have. And here's the kidding part. About 3 weeks before that incident, he was working on a newsletter. And I went off. They came to interview me. I just went off on a whole diatribe about dealing with the police and stuff like that. After that incident, that Monday, he came straight to my office. He was like, Mr. Leonard, you were right.
It happened.
Yeah.
He found out
Yes, he
that
did.
the world views you totally different.
Yeah. And and they don't see, a lot of times the world don't see the kid I see. The kid. They see, I got one kid who was a wrestler for me. One of my fellow coach, he said, you got your assistant coach on the mat? I said, no, he's 14. Like, when they go into the real world, they don't know how
These
they're
are
viewed.
kids. Their amygdala is not developed.
Yeah.
Like psychologically now, physiologically. We know you 14. Ain't nothing up here. They say 25 or something. Like that's the new research.
Wow.
Yeah. So I can't reason with an 11-year-old. You don't have it, son, daughter. As a matter of fact, why? Don't ask why. Ask me why when you get 25, where you have the capacity to even understand what you're asking. And again, we have to share this with parents.
Yes.
So a parental workshop is necessary. Parents, you think you understand that your kids really understand what you told them, but they really don't. They really don't. They really don't. They don't. Physiologically, it's not there. You whooping them. They get that, but that sometimes that corporal punishment is all they know how to respond to. So they're going to provoke something to get that reward.
Yes.
So you don't think we understood at that age when our parents were talking to us?
I did. I did a lot of selective listening.
I did. Yeah, we all did that, but we knew. But I think we understood.
But we didn't have this either. We don't know how much this has messed up our brains.
Oh, yeah.
This has messed up. First of all, we had to sit and listen. We had to sit and be still. We had to sit and wait to get on the phone, right? If you had a multiple house, your phone time was from 6:15 to 7. You know what I mean? You had to wait patiently on the process.
Oh, yeah.
You had to wait. It wasn't no instance, nothing. You had to get picked on the playground to play a certain sport. You had to play. You had to go in. Structure and routine was so embedded in us. And listen, I'm gonna tell that grandmama, you don't got nothing. You don't run nothing. You don't own nothing. Them drawers is mine. That's what we heard. That belt is mine. That bed is mine. That's my refrigerator. That's my car. That's my gas. And it came with some extra explicatives and hashtags to reinforce that we didn't. But our kids got a cell phone. They can retreat to their own little world and they don't have to listen. Well, we had to listen. They don't have to do that. And we don't know, like I said, the research is developing every day. We don't know what this has done to us. And now you add AI on top of it. I had to go home and do homework for 3 hours. Wasn't no Claude.
Oh, no.
I had to do long division. Carry, borrow, move over, the daddy, rover, sister, cousin.
Oh, yeah.
So we had a stimuli for us that kept us in check. I can't, man, what?
In the code, like, I've even seen research saying that these kids that's an addiction. Like, you would think having a kid go out their phone, say, yeah, you should be. No, for a lot of kids, that is an addiction. Like, that's their
they would rather swim in a Florida Everglades with a ton of alligators as opposed you take their cell phone, they'll choose to go swim with alligators. Wow.
Did you ever see the video of this lady on the plane with her daughter? I guess she had to take her phone, and the girl had a serious meltdown till eventually another passenger just took the phone from her. I mean, she was just going crazy. Like, you would think she was literally having a mental breakdown.
And she was.
She could not have her cell phone.
I see it, but I can believe it though.
That would let me know that you don't need it for a long time.
But the thing about
before I left the classroom, and we was joking, we saw it coming. We used to call it cell phone salvation.
Yeah.
Call my mama. And then when they got the point where they could call their mama, it's like, wait a minute, y'all, this right here is gonna cause some disturbances down the road. Right. And while I was for it initially, now I see what it has done. And I don't know the AI child.
Oh, what?
I don't. See, I would be afraid. Go do your homework. Go to the corner. I'm done. You ain't done nothing. You've done absolutely nothing. Oh, I put it in chat, GTP, and now I know the whole algorithm. I know, like, you a different human being.
Oh, no. These kids, middle school, they're already using AI. One girl snitched on the...
Snitched?
Yeah, snitched on that kid. Well, you know why so-and-so got A's and B's. He just used AI. It's like,
but we didn't have that. We had to do a long division problem.
Oh no. And then when we need to look up stuff, What you had? Did your mom get you an encyclopedia set?
Yes.
Encyclopedia Britannica.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Blue, red, or green. Which one said you want?
Man, yep, that was it.
I had my mama's them, the old one.
Mhm.
It stopped in the 70s. Wasn't no more research. Then we had to go to the card catalog,
Mhm.
Yes.
microfiche
Yeah.
in college. Now
Yes.
I'm at Starbucks doing research, doing this. As a matter of fact, am I going to Nana Banana, my Lovable Grok, Copilot, DeepSeek, Perplexity, Gemini Cloud, Sora 2? Which one we gonna use? Why are we drinking? What?
And that's the thing. AI is a great tool.
Oh, I love it.
But it cannot be a crutch
Mhm.
because a lot of these kids, a lot of time, these kids do not know how to think for themselves. You present them the situation, and I ask them, what's your opinion?
Mhm.
What?
They're like,
Opinion. What?
Connecting thoughts and ideas. I see
Yes.
it. They can't.
let me tell you one quick story. As a kid, we was on the football field he was playing cornerback.
Mhm.
And every day we would tell him, hey, look, you play cover 3, so your man got an area, right?
Cover 3.
So, but we on the 7-yard line, they going in for the touchdown. And he was like, well, you just told me I got this here. Dude, you on the 7-yard line. You man the man at this point. Like, ain't no
You can't even conceptualize that.
I'm thinking in my head, like, wow, that's just common sense. You can't.
Ain't no area. Ain't no cover 3. It ain't enough area to no. We had up. But you remember,
Yeah,
that child possibly has not had a lot of football experience outside of the real life game thing, where you and I grew up in the yard.
Oh yeah.
We understood, okay, goal line stands. Throw out all that. See, Nicole's like, what is that?
I'm like that child as me.
Yeah. Goal line stands, right?
Yeah.
7-yard line. Hey, everybody get a hat. Stay on their hat. See, I can talk like that.
And you can't
Get a hat. Stay on their hat.
man,
to the
look
dust settle.
crazy.
To the dust settle. Coach, what did he say? What hat you wearing? Boy, I ain't talking about no hat. A helmet.
Man.
Like, it don't, well, can I AI that? No, you're in a real life situation.
And you know what's funny? And here's the thing: even the kids that play sports, I ask them, "Do you sit down and watch a football game?" No, they do not. They at the most they would YouTube it and look at highlights. Like, and I'm telling you don't watch the sport you're playing. I was like, if I'd have had the technology I have, I would be studying so much film at the position I'm playing. Like, it would be unreal. And they have the opportunity, and it's just like
it's not there. It's not important.
And they just instantly want to be great at something. Just one thing, even on the field, off the field. If a kid just feels like when they first start something, they're supposed to be great at it. They don't want to put in that work. I give an example all the time because he's so small. Devontae Smith, he's a receiver. He about
shouldn't be.
Yeah, he would
160,
155, 7, maybe 5'8".
Shouldn't be.
And one of the best receivers in the league, but he had to put in work.
Shouldn't be. And this is work.
Yeah,
this right here is work.
You got a lot of kids that want to be YouTubers. I'm like, okay, great. Now, do you know what goes behind being a YouTuber?
Mr. Beast. That's all they talk about. Mr. Beast.
Oh, yeah.
And I like him. I mean, but once again, listen, the summer's coming. Mr. Hill's gonna say, lights, let's go. And we have to develop that in there.
Yes.
That you're not ready for. You can become better at this, but you got to start becoming better at this. That's how I'm gonna say it. You can become better at this, but you got to start becoming better at this. You just not, well, miss, you do it. I'm 30 years in.
Yeah.
Literally, you looking at me 30 years into this. It wasn't called podcasting. It was called burning. We were growing up, right?
Yeah.
Saying don't go burn on each other. That's June. Now I'm almost 35 years in, sitting on the bus arguing about Patrick Ewing, Michael Jordan, New York Knicks versus Chicago Bulls.
Oh yeah.
We going back and forth. We didn't have all this. We going back and forth. Now I'm 35 years at communicating my thoughts.
Yes.
So now, an hour podcast, which we are at, it's not a problem for me.
I got you.
But you're 14. Remember, you're just 14. The last time I checked, 12 times 12 was just 144. That's all you are, 144 months old at 12.
Yeah.
Add 24 more to that. That's all you are. Are you ready to code switch?
Yes.
And turn that on emotionally? No, your stuff up here is not developed properly yet. That's why you got to be so expressive and you default to that negative emotion because that's all you know. Emotionally, you're 7 years old. And that's something we have to tell them. That's why I gave you that book, just in case you need a resource this summer to help. You. Listen, I got to work on y'all's emotions. Why? Because there's somebody who's going to reward you. You're going to have to sit before Nicole Bailey one day, and you're going to have a great opportunity to provide a service, but Nicole is going to tell you no because you didn't look at her in her eye. You held your head down the whole interview. Do you feel me? Bruh, that's all she heard you say. And she got a whole space for you to provide your service. But you did not excel in that space. What were the reasons? Because at 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, that's all you done.
You know what? They're gonna be like, hey,
Nicole, she one of them.
No,
she black on the outside, white on the inside. No.
Hey, you know what? They're gonna be like, well, let me get another chance. Other no, because these schools have messed it up where these kids take a test, flunk a test, you get a second chance. Yeah. Sometimes
there ain't gonna be no second. This ain't gonna be no second chance.
Yeah, sometimes you don't.
Yeah, and then Nicole she's all the cuss words that you can come up with because that's what you heard everybody say in your family community when they were not given the opportunity.
Yes.
Listen, you know the language of disappointment so well that you wake up with it. You wake up cussing. I land my plane. We got to stop.
Okay.
We come from the 90s. And I love, don't get me on my Wu-Tang. METHOD, man. That was like the jam. Like these Negroes from New York, all of that. That's what we was trying to talk like them, watch 106 in Park. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Doc, I was running Mobb Deep, everything East Coast 91 up until the present today. I'm Wu-Tang all day. All day.
I'm not, I can't hold you. Was Bone Thugs.
Okay. And they play with Ouija boards.
Yep.
And here we are playing with Ouija boards. Yeah. See, she didn't.
Ouija boards.
Remember?
Yep. And
am I gonna die a murder? I'm gonna die a murder. Well, get the Ouija board out.
And then you know what though? But what made me feel like we got something to say was when Outkast came out. It was like when
Southern playalistic Cadillac.
Funky music.
Wake up with that though.
Yeah.
And don't throw the ratchet stuff that we was listening to.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up at 13 years old listening to NWA and Too Short, thinking I was gonna have a good day. Putting that stuff in my system.
Yeah. And
don't get when Master P came out with bout it.
Oh yeah.
Bout it. Oh my God. That made me act a certain way. I might not be talking about no other black child but me, but I can say I can talk for at least 1,000 of us.
Yes.
Because it made us act a certain way. That's music. Music is therapy. Music is energy. Music is spiritual. I have been listening to, let's just say, I use Nicole's words, music full of lasciviousness and concupiscence all day. Had to throw that in there. You think I can listen to Too Short at 13 and have a respectful relationship with a woman? No.
Oh, yeah.
No. There is no way, because I have already begun to romanticize what I've heard.
I got a question. When not to go to, but you had a structure growing up where you could listen to Too Short and still not go back, be like, oh yeah, but I like listening to Too Short, but I know I can't treat a woman like that. You had a structure, a home environment.
I did.
That,
but some kids,
some kids don't, and that's the thing. Is that it goes back to the home,
man. Everything. I tell the parents, I'm just their teacher Monday through Friday. You're their teacher every day.
So I got a question. Y'all was talking about a parent conference.
Yeah, you gotta have that. You gotta have that.
Okay, but how would you get those parents to go to the parents that already? And I hate to say it, the parents that already don't want a parent.
Some of them have checked out. Some of them have due to several reasons. I mean, that's a whole different conversation, whole different podcast. And you see it when you sit in across from Nicole and she's just done. But ma'am, you know your children are only 12 and 13, but I'm done. Like you've checked out.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Well, maybe it's addressing parental fatigue.
I can understand that
too. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you're just tired.
I understand that.
I'm not saying you should give up.
No.
Some are just tired. Not all, but some are just tired.
That part I understand because I know with parents you got a lot put on you, but some parents from the jump it's like
I just had you.
Right. Yeah.
But you're right. Parental fatigue. Okay, we'll wrap it up because we can talk about that on another week. Your child, your parents, your parents, my parents, her parents. We're sitting down with ours. As a matter of fact, in order for those who got into our particular camp, they had to go through interview, the parents as well, or sit with their children in the interview. And Romero and Cammie, they was interviewing the kids here. It's like, they was like, wow, these kids some of them were very polished and prepared, and some of them were not as polished and prepared. What we call it in the reading when they're elementary, red birds, blue birds, yellow birds.
Yes.
Instead of telling me you was, you knew what group you was in. And if you was in that yellow bird group, oh Lord. Oh Lord. So again, by the third grade, we know that Derek and Cornelius are still in the yellow bird group. No, let's create a prison.
Yeah.
This is the pipeline. Because Derek and Cornelius are still yellow birds. And they've been yellow birds since pre-K. And it's like, how do you put that on the algorithm? I didn't understand it. Like you telling me Derek and I will be better off incarcerated than educated because of our third grade test scores? See, now it's a totally different ball game.
And see that, like you said, that's not even a whole different podcast. That's a whole series podcast.
Yeah. And I saw that. So, I did my best to be relational. And in the summer, I wanted my children to be impacted by something insightful because now, since everything is at their hand, now, as mischievous as I was in the 90s, if I only would have had one of these, boy,
man, see,
boy, and my mama would have come home and been Freak Nick 91 all over that. Hugh Hefner would have been saying, well, I'm jealous of you. Man. I'm jealous. Cornelius, come work for me.
Man.
If I would have had one of these with all the social accommodations of lasciviousness and concupiscence.
Man, we still had the cell phone one bit when we was up at
TSU.
Man.
You think, man, I would have had the whole block.
Man.
I would systematically from 3 to 4, we're watching 106 in Park.
Oh, yeah.
From 4 to 5, we're watching Different World and Cosby reruns. But when the sun go down.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be some extra. But that was the culture. Do I regret a lot of that now? Yes, because I didn't think it was affecting me.
No.
But then now as an adult, oh man, I'm messed up behind that because I had years of indoctrination of cussing, yelling, fighting, screaming. And remember when Juice came out?
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I want a gun now. Give me a gun. Because we watched Tupac.
Hey,
Right. That
yeah,
movie.
you're right.
See, you ain't even thinking about it. Nicole probably didn't ever watch it. Tell her. Man, when Juice came out, everybody had to have a gun. And guess what? You were going to shoot somebody. You just wanted to shoot somebody. You wanted to feel that juice.
Yeah.
Because that's what it was all about. So now all of these movies are in front of me. Iceberg Slim.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Hear what he say? Iceberg. They took all your little skis. Oh, that's my second string. That's what he said. That's it. Pimpin' ain't dead. They just scared.
And that's
I was like, you can't put that in a mind that's undeveloped and unguarded. That's why you need a summer camp. You want your child to stay at home for 8 hours a day and be unsupervised. What you think they're gonna do?
and even when the parent home, they still unsupervised.
Right.
And I would say this, and that's the thing. For all things, we deal with the kid for like 7-8 hours.
That's all.
But when they go home, it's like we have them teaching, and they actually learning and comprehending. But then when they go home, that environment that
they in, you're gonna default to that.
Yeah, and
luckily I had a great grandmama, a grandmama, and a mama, and I had a village. You know what I'm saying? So I was accountable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Sometimes I'll be honest with you, speaking for myself, it gets hard. You feel like you fighting a losing battle.
But that's why we got AYES.
Yeah.
That's why we got PTM. That's why we got Love Academy. That's why we got Walking in Purpose. So our parents who are fatigued can understand summer camps are not their enemy. So stop telling them.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get you to summer camp. You know, we're partnering with you as a parent to ensure that your child becomes the best version of themselves. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know your vision and mission statement, but hey, we're walking in purpose. After this summer, after next summer, well, guess what? I want to be an astronaut. Okay, you can be one. You know what I'm saying? I want to do something else other than just sit around and cuss all day. Fight, scream, kick, and yell. Because once you do something enough times, I don't care what it is, good or bad, you become good at it. You have become good at this. You have become you've become an expert. And we're done because we can talk. Now the movie's out about a booster.
Yes.
The old me wouldn't have been bothered by that. And I'm not making it spiritual, Nicole, but the new me, why is it a movie out about boosting? You know what a booster is, right? You don't even know. People who go into the stores and steal the stuff and sell it on the streets. See, she don't even know.
Oh, yeah. Cause
she don't even know.
It was a situation a long, long time ago, right? So parent came with the kid. It was an older in the car. We had SRO. And SRO went to parent cause commotion. So parent was getting arrested. So they went to check the vehicle.
And she did.
And what I say was everything up in that trunk, everything. And like I said, if you knew what's that thing, Lululemon?
Yeah.
You wanted that? Nike Tech? I was like, man, how come I didn't know about it? And I ain't there yet, Pastor. But I was like, but yeah, boosters are very big. And I can tell you right now, some of the kids that's gonna be coming here, they know some real good boosters around here.
That's right. But now we got a movie about it. Again, we glorifying the wrong thing in the culture.
We are.
All of my music in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I remember growing up, you would find something, or somebody would find something, you'd say, "Where'd you get that?" They're just like, "It fell off the back of a truck." You just leave it at that.
Yeah. So that's why summer camps are so important, because children do not need to be unsupervised. I mean, not to spiritualize it, but the idle mind is a devil workshop.
Yes.
And I know what I was doing. And now with all of this technology, they do not need ever. You need somebody to help you with the context of this, even using it.
Mm-hmm.
So that Mr. D, Miss Nicole, Mr. Cornelius, PTM, Love Academy, whatever, an adult can help you say, okay, son, daughter, child, niece, nephew, whatever, cousin. I know you did AI. I know you use AI for your homework, but you're not. It's not so much the homework; it's the skill you need to develop.
Yes.
Because when it's time to dig a ditch, what you want to be able to do is be able to dig a ditch. Because if somebody can create a robot to dig a ditch, you don't have it. You just lost your ditch digging job. You just lost it. Now you lost your self-worth, your self-confidence. You lost connectivity. You lost achievement. You lost connection. You don't even know what you've lost. So that's why I'm big on summer camp, summer academies, just to give them the skills that they need. Remember, we were not competing with the Chinese, the Japanese, Taiwanese. We were just competing with Nicole in New York. Yes. When we was in school, okay, the kids from up north, it's a global market now.
Yes, it is.
And our kids, they globe is they 5 blocks.
You know what's funny? You used to think basketball was ours. It's even a global market with basketball.
Every sport.
Yeah, every sport.
Yeah, it was ours.
Yeah.
But then Ginobili, you know what I'm saying?
You start with Ginobili, Tony Parker. Now you had Giannis, Jokic, Wembanyama, like Shea Gillis.
They ain't from New York. They ain't from Rucker Park. No, remember what I'm saying? They ain't from up north, and they ain't even American. And to be an NBA player, tell a 5th grader now, I'm going to the NBA. I said, good. That means you're the best 150 players in the world. Not Tennessee, not New York, not the South, in the world now. When it was just regional, in the world. If you go into the league, I pray you go, but you're the best, let's say 30 basketball players in the world. Not on your block. So I need to get you thinking at 10 years old, this is what it is, buddy. And trust me, this right here, it has changed the way this changed us, but AI has really changed us.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'll snatch a kid up right now and throw him across the room. You ain't doing your homework? Boy, do you not know how many write-offs I had to do? You remember them days? Man, yes. Do you not know? I will not talk while the teacher is talking. 150 times. And you, man, what? So it's just a different world, but summer academies are very important. That's why I gave you that resource, and we'll look at it when we stop. But we have to teach a different way. We have to teach a different kid. We have to partner together because, again, it takes a village. And I guess the Macrota Center is a village, right?
It's a huge village.
Is it? Yes. What's the address?
2013
25th Avenue North, Nashville, Tennessee, 37208. Hey, you have to say it all. It's the 37208 cluster with me. And I will share with you. Well, I share with you. Derek knows. 7 years ago, this was the most incarcerated zip code in America.
That's one of the first things I was taught when I moved here.
Yeah, it's like, no, man. What? The most incarcerated zip code with 3 African-American institutions.
Yes.
3,500. Harry and Fisk. What happened to the relationship?
It's so many kids, but you're going to discover, even with our teenagers, that's going to be happening with the kids. So many kids who live in Nashville.
You don't even know.
Never been up to Tennessee State.
Ain't that something? Harry and Fisk, right here.
Never visit the campus. They really don't know about Fisk and Meharry, being honest with you.
So this is where we as community members, partners, something I want to make sure we're doing at the center, create exposure for our kids, because exposure is really important. My children get upset sometimes when I say, I want to sign you up for this or sign you up for that. I had to sit down with my son the other day and tell him, look, there are a lot of people that don't have the opportunity to be exposed to things. Then when there comes a time in life where you have to make decisions, you're not making an informed decision. I'm
Mm.
exposing you to different things. So when you have to make decisions, you can say, I know I don't want to do that because I had the opportunity to try it out. Versus I'm just guessing based on the information put in front of me.
And that's one of the things we're going to be doing at AYES this summer. I know we're visiting Alabama A&M,
Go Bulldogs.
and
Not TSU.
we're not going to visit TSU because we have visited TSU before in the past, and we're trying to give them
More, yeah.
more
Go to
exposure.
Oakwood. Ain't Oakwood is in Huntsville?
And I think we may be
Only 2 hours
visiting
away.
either Austin P or Western Kentucky.
That's good. At least go somewhere.
Yeah.
Even if just walking the campus. they
Yeah.
can see.
And you know what? Honestly, it may one day I may just say, hey, on this day we're gonna go visit TSU.
Yeah,
Just-
we got time.
Yeah,
TSU's
because
home.
we just up the street. Like,
Yeah, it's home.
Right.
We're gonna meet at TSU, the whole camp.
yes.
Yeah. Well, listen, y'all, we're not out of talk, but we are out of time. And they don't know
Okay.
this, but it's been 1 hour and 25 minutes and 46 seconds.
Oh, okay.
It's like, what? But it's engaging.
Yes.
They know. I'm expecting at least this. Last say from you, Nicole. Last say. Nothing.
Not really. I think we said it all. I'm looking forward to partnering with AYES, all the other different camps. Please feel free to stop by the center if you want to get more information. There are a lot of flyers out there in the lobby.
Okay.
And we're looking forward to having more impact for our youth this year.
Right. And they can go back and watch this podcast and say, oh, Mr. D was on the podcast for real. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can tell them. And that one of their activities is we're gonna use chat, Claude, DeepSeek, one of them, and make them do an activity with this podcast. Teach them listening skills.
Yes.
What did you listen? What did you hear?
Mhm.
It was great reflection. Then y'all have to talk about it. So the first podcast will be them podcasting off this podcast.
Okay.
See how it works?
Yes.
We all in this together. D, you got something you want to say? Other than throwing the hooks up? You gonna throw the hooks up? Tell them where the next barbecue is? Huh?
See, yes, and I'm always proud to represent the great organization of Omega Psi Phi
Omega
Fraternity.
Man. You're an Omega Man.
Yes, incorporate the wholesome Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. Nicole,
I know
thank you.
I know
You're
some cute
welcome.
dogs.
See what we talking about Omega Men right now.
Right.
We talking about Omega Men right
I
now.
love the cues. I love the cues.
And thank you for having us this summer.
You're welcome.
All right, y'all.
Enjoy it.
I mean, pecans. Have a wonderful Friday. It's fantastic. Anything going on at center tomorrow?
No, I think tomorrow's our off day of rest.
Okay. It's a Sabbath day. Peace.